So Clever Gamer Shine here, doing a video on the EU's new copyright directive. Now you're probably wondering, why are you covering this, Shine? You live in the US. I'll explain that in a second, but let's start with this. The EU has proposed new copyright directives which will have sweeping effects across the internet. We're going to start with two dangerous pieces of these legislations. We're starting with Article 11. Article 11 basically would have news websites charged people for links. So basically a link tax. So basically Article 11 is straight up a link tax. So news organization websites, basically indie ones, would have to pay for linking a source. So basically a link tax. So again, in the simplest way, news organizations would have to pay, news organization websites would have to pay a link tax for linking sources to the articles that they use. Now I know what I just said. A link tax makes no sense, but the EU is still doing it, and they're trying to propose this in this new copyright directive. And this new directive, I don't know. I don't actually know what this directive is called. I just know Article 13 and Article 11 are the baddest parts of it. Article 11 and Article 13. There's a bunch of other ones, but Article 13 and Article 11 are the bad ones. So the next one we're gonna go over is but before I move on, that link tax. So news aren't so basically. News sources and heck, even maybe YouTubers would have to pay a link tax. So they'd be taxed for placing a link. I know that makes no sense. Don't worry about it. We all think it doesn't make sense. The EU wants to propose it though. They want to propose it though. It makes no sense. I know. Don't worry about it. Just no. It makes no sense. Next one, the most dangerous of them all, Article 13. Article 13 is basically the idea that the EU wants every website to have a copyright filter. Now let me explain. You know how YouTube has the content ID system? Well, think of it that, but on every website. That's essentially what the EU wants, but they want websites to pay them for the copyright filter. So the EU wants to design a copyright filter, and they want other websites. They want to force other websites to use the copyright filter. So they have to pay the EU to use the copyright filter if they don't already have one. Yeah, you just not making sense, but the EU's still doing it. Again, it's this directive is very flawed. It's extremely flawed. But hey, the EU still proposed it. It's like, why do you do this? Now another thing, a little thing is, someone at the United Nations straight up said that this Article 13 violates international law. So because this Article 13 might have effects over people who, it might have effects on people who don't even live in the EU. You know how the GDPR had effects on people like that? Kind of like that. It's like it's not by design, more like by coincidence, actually. I don't know. But what can you do about it? Now you're probably saying things to yourself, what can you do about it? Well, if you live in the US, there's not much you can do. The best you can do is share this to someone you know who lives in the EU. But if you live in the European Union, if you're anybody who lives in anywhere in the European Union, it is up to you to stop this. Now, I'm going to put this little nice link to this site down here. You can actually read up on this. You can read up on all of this if you would like to. And you have these options here. You can email your MEP. You can call your MEP. You can tweet your MEP. Now, personally speaking, what I would tell you to do is email or call them. Because in a situation, if I was involved in this situation, if I had the choice to do anything in the situation, I would personally call my representative or MEP. Because in the U.S. we have representatives or Congress. We call our congressmen. Which, speaking of that, I probably should call them over net neutrality over the CRA, but we don't. That's something else. But if you live in the MEP, or if you live in the dang it, not again. See, come on. Thank you. I don't know why that does that. Jesus. Anyway, if you live in the European Union, you need to contact your MEP. If you don't want the internet to be pretty much messed up, you need to contact your MEPs by either either emailing them, calling them, or tweeting them. Again, personally, you should email them or call them. Also, I will leave a link to this site in the description so you can come down here and read up on this because it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, it's bad. It's like, I'm not getting sugarcoated. Like, literally, look at all this stuff down here. It basically threatens parody, links, remixes, memes. Like, literally, it affects memes. Like, it's literally, it's gonna mess with memes. It's like, we won't be able to make our memes. I just made a meme video today. Will if this passes, does my meme video get destroyed? Probably. Who knows? I really don't know it. Heck, I don't even know how much. I don't even know how much it'll affect my. I don't even know how much it will affect the U.S. I have no clue. No one knows how badly this will affect it, but we know that this needs to be stopped. Like, it's pretty bad. So, once again, contact your MEP. Preferably, you should call them or email them. Those are usually the best methods. Maybe do both. Probably do both. So if you live in the European Union, call your MEP. And if you're a U.S. person who watched this video, just share this video. Please share this video. Find somebody who lives in the MEP, or not the MEP. Sorry, why am I calling it the MEP? Find someone who lives in the European Union and tell them, hey, contact your MEP and tell them, no, Article 13 should be stopped. And the link tax should be stopped because no one should be paying for links. I mean, 2018, I shouldn't even have to say that. No one should be paying for links. But the European Union thinks you should. So, hey, this is Shine Zero signing out, and goodbye. Thank you for watching the video, and please share it.